Philly, which I was happy for him because Philly doesn't have any goalies. They got that Ersin, and then they've got this mutant Russian goaltender, who's like 6'10".
He plays dodgeball sometimes in there. It's tough.
Yeah, it's an opportunity for Vladar to possibly start and play games.
Yeah.
That's a team that's still retooling as well. Like Philly kind of knows who they are.
Yeah.
But of those teams in particular, Vancouver and Edmonton, let's say, which one had maybe a more surprising day, confusing day? How would you kind of describe what those two teams did today?
Okay, so for Vancouver, I say maybe not as surprising, but really quite confusing. Because when you factor in, Evander Kane coming over, Garland getting re-signed, Besser getting re-signed. So those are two guys, Noodles, you just mentioned. They tried to trade Garland and Besser in the last year and eventually re-signed them. The reason why Besser comes back to them, I think initially, Noodles, during the year, they were hung up on 4 or 5 years max for Brock Besser. And then they realized they got shut out of everything else. Matthew Shane went back to Dallas, and they couldn't get the players they wanted, so they upped the years, and that's probably why Besser went back to Vancouver. Even though he couldn't get 8, he still got more than what they were offering before. Right. So that sort of makes sense. They're all good players, and they're important guys. They need more goals. Those guys all can score. We got, everyone talks about Pettersson and him getting better, and Phil Hedl, him trying to stay healthy. But then the one part we haven't discussed is they got Demko on a big extension as well.
Yes.
And again, Demko, when he's good, he's an $8.5 million goalie. I guess, sure. But when he's healthy, when is that going to be? It hasn't been for several years. They signed Lankin into that big extension. They have Shilov, the American League playoff MVP, who now needs waivers. That one was positive, but also confusing because I'm not quite sure what they're up to, Hayes, when it comes to the goaltending situation. Maybe Noodles can explain it to me, but I didn't quite get that for Vancouver. Even though I understand the goal scoring, I don't quite get the goaltending. Even if they're all individually good, I don't get the mix and why you would do it the way they did it.
Yeah, no, you make an interesting point there, MJ. MJ, we were just talking about Vegas. I mean, obviously, there's going to be a lot of eyeballs on that team this year from the GTA with number 93, Mr. Marner in the roster. With the terrible news about Alex Pietrangelo being out for the year with multiple health problems here at this late stage in his career, how do you look at that team? Do you consider them a potential contender, or is the death blow of losing your top defenseman, the guy that was the linchpin of your Stanley Cup team, just too much to overcome here?
Yeah, that's a massive hit for sure. Massive hit for sure. But they're going to be good again. I think Bruce Cassidy's an incredible coach. He really does get a lot out of his team. Jack Eichel's still very good. Hurdle, Stone, Carlson, Smith. They have a lot of good players. Have a lot of Howden, down they go. I think even getting Sissons and Lauzon from Nashville in that Hague deal does shore up their depth, makes them not so weak at the bottom parts of their lineup. So Theodore's going to have to be incredible this year, and they'll be probably shopping for another right shot defenseman. But I still think, if you're looking at today, I don't love at all what LA did today. Edmonton got worse. They haven't gotten better yet. They're going to, but they haven't gotten better yet. They just haven't replaced the players that they lost. Calgary, I guess San Jose, Anaheim, yeah, they're better, but who is much better than Vegas in the Pacific? I don't know if, even with Pietrangelo's injury fest, that I would say anyone I would take significant, maybe Edmonton, but other than that, I would expect Vegas to have a home ice advantage in the playoffs again. So they'll be good, and Mitch obviously will be really good there. He's going to play with good players, and Stone plays right wing, Mitch plays right wing. So you're going to have Eichel, Hurdle, Stone, Marner. Like, those will be the two. I don't know how they pair up, but and maybe it's Hurdle and Marner together and Stone and Eichel together. But those are two pretty good duos to anchor your top two lines, and I expect them to be really good. So, I don't know. No one really seems to stack up to Florida, but other than that, they look pretty good to me.
Yeah, and those 93 Marner jerseys were ready to go, weren't they? They got in that
They
team
have a
store.
quick turnaround.
Man.
Quick turnaround.
Wow, that's
no
good work.
tampering here.
I was going to say, isn't that the tampering evidence? Isn't that all the tampering evidence you need, MJ?
No kidding.
No, they took video of them getting pressed on at 12:02 just to make sure. No, we were not doing this until the trade was done. But and I think with the Bob who said it best, the fear of tampering and the discussion that has happened the last week and maybe the last year has not curbed the actual tampering.
Right.
It has curbed the leaking of the obvious tampering evidence that was coming out in the past couple of years. It's still going on. Teams are just being smarter about how they announce whatever they've done prior to.
Exactly. And it sure sounds like Mitch might have had his eyes on the strip down there in Vegas as early as a year ago. So
Go. More power to him. He can do whatever he wants. He earned the right, the no move. He enforced it. And Leafs fans might not like this, but the reality is he got everything he wanted. He got the market. He got the contract. He got the team. He got he got what he wanted. And, good for the athletes for exercising the leverage when they have it.
Yep, and that's the reality. He's in Vegas, and his return is going to be quite something, man. It is going to be.
So Hayes, right now, Jerry's percentages, mini Jerry's to you.
Yes.
Likelihood that obviously he's going to get booed initially. Likelihood that the boos last and are kind of venomous all game, or as compared to just they boo them and they sort of forget it. They probably applause when he gets his tribute video. What's the percentage of it getting nasty the whole game?
90%. I don't think it's 100 because
93?
Yeah, 93%. That's a better number because it is Toronto, and Toronto's just not wired that way. That building's not generally wired that way.
It has been, though, at times.
It has been for the whole team when the Leafs fail.
It's not going to be Islanders to virus.
No, it won't be anything close to that. It won't be anything close to that. It's, and the Leafs, I guess they probably will show. They're going to show some montage. You
got to do a video tribute for him.
I guess you do. But if it gets booed the whole time,
right?
What's
are
the
you
point?
Inviting negative energy by doing it? Would he be preferred to say, "Don't even bother," because it's going to boo the whole
exactly.
Here's the other thing too, guys. The schedule gets out July 18th or something like that.
Soon, yeah.
It's soon. How they arrive, and what I mean by that, how Vegas plays here will also build up the vitriol. If Vegas plays the night before in Montreal type of thing, it's in and out, he's playing there. If they play on Wednesday in Montreal and play Saturday here, and it's a 3-day, and Vegas is here for 3 days practicing or 2 days practicing, it's interviews, it's all that's where I think the buildup can either get a little bit more spicy.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's possible. I mean, Marner, he issued a statement today online, and I thought it was a classy letter. I found it quite interesting. He finally took accountability. He never did as a Leaf, but he did as a Golden Knight. Finally admitted I wasn't good enough when I had to be. Finally admitted we just didn't do what we had to do to win. And